Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back here with Planet Crafter, and we are about to leave Selenea and launch on over to Aqualis. We got everything ready to go at the end of our last stream, and all we need to do is get out there, eat some food, and then hop on over. How's your day going? How's your day going? Welcome, welcome. Alright, got everything loaded up. Let's hop on in. And Aqualis is a planet that we have some familiarity with. If you've watched our VODs, we've died probably 300 times there. So, and we need to get through it this time without dying. Now, we have a huge leg up this time, and we're highly motivated not to die because it kills our entire save file. So, let's not die. Here's to not dying. Alright, so, bam bam. Oh, I can't drink it. Whatever, we're full. That's done. That's fine. Yep, done. And then, here we go. Make sure this has stuff in it. Yep. Aqualis, boom. Yes. Ah! We're gonna die! We're gonna die! We're gonna die! I hope not, but we might. Our third planet. Alright, we're here. We need a shelter to start. Get a shelter. Oh my gosh, I'm full. I gotta put the car down. I have the car? Yep. Alright, this is our storage for everything. Cool. I need iron and titanium. What is, we gotta get this going. Iron, titanium, and super alloy. We can find all of those things naturally here. Here is the last of the super alloy. I got some frog eggs. Alright, what do I need? One more titanium and one more iron. There's a titanium. And I think there was an iron over there, but let's continue this way. Alright, there's the last iron. I guess we also need a titanium, iron, and silicon to open the door. Alright, I think that's it. We do want to build it on the far side of the island. I don't know if we really care about meteorites this time, but yeah, meteorites will not fall. Alright, so now we have to clear room for everything. You know, might seem kind of silly, but I might be doing, I might want to do something kind of cool. I might build an elevated, like something off the ground, kind of like a bungalow in like Hawaii. I need 2 aluminum, which I don't know if I have. I guess we don't need to right away. I want to start building it though. Do I have any aluminum? Phosphorus, we just need to put that in. Honestly, I might just put the phosphorus in an item recycler. Although, can you mine it anywhere? Is it possible to mine phosphorus? Oh, it is, out here. Okay. I assume that'll happen when the islands pop up. So yeah, I guess we'll just build one of these to get started. I kind of want to build it up, though. We don't have a ton of iron. Yeah, we're almost full. So I need to start building something somewhere. Oh, dude, there is no drilling. I was like, I'll just set up a drill. Maybe we don't build extraneous stuff. I forgot about the lack of iron. You know what? I don't think I set up iron farming anywhere. I forgot about that. I should have had iron. I don't know if I really need a lot of iron. This is the only time you really need iron is at the start. Okay, so I want to build this, but I can't right now. So, what I'm thinking is I want to have like a staircase up to something. And I want to have... Let's build this on top. We'll get it started like this and we'll change it later. I want that to lock in. How do I lock that in? That did not work. That's annoying. Let's drink. Let's get some oxygen and let's try this again. It's weird how it locks it in that way, but it won't lock it in this other way. I'm going to check this out. If it only locks in on this corner, maybe I will have to... Oh, that worked. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so then I need a door here. Maybe we have the door be out here. I don't know. How close are we to another one of these? Not that close. And then we have a staircase going up? I don't know. I basically want it to be like on stilts though. I think I had that locked in. Yeah. Cool. So ultimately I want to figure out some sort of pillar thing here that looks kind of cool. Where it'll look like, I don't know if you've been to Hawaii or any of these places that flood. But it's like an elevated, oh dude. I was hoping I could build this as like a column. So this is my best thing I have for a support right now, I guess. Alright. Let's start actually like building survival stuff though. Like that's super important. We have an actual meteor shower coming. Cool. So the first thing we need is an item recycler. Where's that at? Right there. I don't know where we're gonna put it, but right there seems fine. The next thing we want to build is that we might have to move later is this extraction platform. This is like the, oh crap, save me, I need to get out of here. We might move this at some point, but... Alright, so in theory, we can get out of here. Okay, check, check. Survivability, check. Cool. Next thing we need is power. So we need to break that down and that down to get power going. And then what was the optimizer? Oh yeah, I need to break that down and that. We also just need some sort of storage to dump this wasted space stuff in. Okay, so let's recycle. Alright, so we can build a power thing. We need red powder. Explosive powder. Alright, cool. Where are we going to put this? I don't know. We typically have been putting it on top. We'll stick with that for now. I kind of like it. I liked it better when it was like the nuclear stuff, but... I didn't break down the aluminum. I might want to go check that stuff out as well, but... no, we want to go on top. 1 second. I don't know why he's taking a nap. I gotta pull my son up. So we do need to get that going, though. Alright, so we have nuclear power. Actually, let's build the optimizer first. Then we're gonna build our nuclear power next to it. We're gonna fill that in there. So we have a crap ton of power now. Cool, so now we can build our biodome, which we're also going to want to like put something hanging off of. What do we need for the tier 2 biodome? Oh, this is where we have to start breaking down our fish eggs. We brought these fish eggs. This is actually going to be pretty cool. I think we have extra circuit boards. I'm gonna take this one that I have and build a storage just to start dumping stuff in. We're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna call it... Ooh. Dude, it's so hard to place those when the meteors are happening. Item. Sorter. And my son is there, not sleeping, if you can hear him. Let's put all of this stuff out here, and then what are we building? The biodome? Oh yeah, we need these frog eggs. So this is going to be, like, look at what we get out of one frog egg. Like, I'm going to put this back. And we're going to see what we get out of one frog egg. Okay, so look at that, we got that. I am a little nervous about food. Let me just go get a piece of food on me real quick. I have plenty of room, plenty of time. But this is hardcore. And getting that bar low. Alright, so let's just sort. We've gotten these two things. So let's break down this fertilizer. We get phosphorus, which is a huge waste of space and time. And then here we get our first tier 1 fertilizer, which we need. And now let's go move on to this mutagen. And look at that, we got a tier 3 and tier 2 mutagen. Let's break those down. And look at that, another sulfur, nitrogen, if I could click on it, and a bacteria. And then we break down this mutagen. And look, sulfur, bacteria, and methane. So cool, it's like, oh, we already got everything we need almost. But what is in a basic frog egg? Oh look, another tier 2 fertilizer, another mutagen, and another photoplankton. We have another tier 4 mutagen that we can now break down. Oh, that was a tier 2, but it was a tier 1 fertilizer. But yeah, so we have our tier 2 fertilizer. The only thing we're missing is a super ally, but we already know we can get that. But yes, like... Okay, this is from that one frog egg. Let's just take this in. In theory, we could break down the fertilizer as well, but we need that. But yes, we got 4 sulfur, 4 methane, 2 nitrogen, 4 bacteria. And these bacteria could also be used for water. One of these will break down to 3 water, so we'll have 12 water and 12 additional algae if we wanted it. You know, this food is just making me nervous. I'm going to waste this high quality food, but... Alright, so we are ready. We just need a super alloy, which we do have. So let's go ahead and build this. I think I'm going to have it come off the back of here. We're going to figure out something else. Maybe I need to move this a little bit more centered. And honestly, I think that popped because we immediately got a multiplier. Once you get that third multiplier, things just like fly. We're gonna have to build something under this to like keep it up. But yes, we also want to build a drill. Which I think I'm gonna make this my like drill island. Yeah, sorry, 28, 30 KTI with him. Bam. Now we're gonna fly. Yeah, see, all that stuff is unlocking now very quickly. All this other stuff we didn't need yet. What do we need? We need some iron. Yeah, how do we get iron? We need to just explore, I guess, and pick up all the iron we see. Oh yeah, we did just have these meteors. Let's go pick up this stuff. We probably should pick everything up, by the way. Oh. Look at all this stuff. Yes, this is something we're going to be very careful of, is going down into the water down below, because this is the #1 reason why we've died, is getting stuff underwater. Yeah, look at all this stuff that we just got right away. What was that? I just got a notification. What was it for? I don't know. I've had this happen a few times. It's like I did it. Huh. Tier 5 jetpack. So I want to pick up all the stuff that's just laying about. Maybe we're done. I don't know. I think we'll come back. Yeah, we have low... Yeah, I guess we could put the bio stuff over here, but this is... I kind of like this look and feel. Maybe I'll leave it where it is at. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to dump this, but yes, we already need to start getting better storage. So, I guess we're going to put a couple of these up for now. And we'll just call these titanium, because we're going to be getting very basic mats for now. We need circuit boards soon, and it is what it is. Silicon. So let's get titanium, silicon, magnesium, whatever. Magnesium. I don't know if I like where this is though, because I do think I'm going to be putting windows right over here and start building our displays, which is the main thing I wanted to do right now. We'll put that in here though and keep going. Oh, my son is funny. We are going to eventually clear everything off of here because it just makes everything easier when you don't have stuff lying about. Gotta watch them vitals. I hate phosphorus, but I hate it littering even more. Yeah, look at all this loot. And we're not like, I did mention we died a bunch, but I mean, we played as a starter planet, which would be impossible to do in hardcore. We died 187 times, which was probably a little high, but I think you would be hard-pressed to die less. Like, you're fighting against the clock with food and water, which take a long time. And who knows, there's probably some optimal way to play where you could maybe get food and or water sooner, which might help mitigate some of this stuff, but... So one thing we do have maybe access to is drones. I think I could probably get some drones up and running here and then already start to save ourselves some time, but So if this is our final thing, these will definitely be windows. Oh no. That is actually interesting. You can put a window between these so you can actually block it off. That's interesting. Cool. So what I want to start to do here is build tables so that I can put up some monitors, some screens. Let's go grab the rest of these loots. Free loot, it's all free loot. It's just stuff scattered along the beach. Free loot. Yeah, but all that stuff is unlocking from the sys, all because we're like flying through this KTI, which we're all gonna be done with. So we're almost at 1 GTI, or is it MTI first? I think it's MTI first, maybe. Or is it GTI? Is there even an MTI? I don't know. I don't know. But here it is. It's coming. It's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. MTI. Yes, there is an MTI and then GTI. We missed some stuff. Grab 9 more things. Said it'd be nice to just clean up the beach a little bit as well. This is the spot we built our base every time, but I mean it's the central island. It is where you start. There's some free floating stuff. Titanium, silicon, magnesium, and out of rheumium. Actually, do we have some phosphorus? Yeah, but do I have N iron? Yes. Alright. We have a lot of cleanup to do. We're just getting settled. I think we might already have enough oxygen to start growing food. I should probably get that going. That also requires this, I believe. Where is that? Yeah, so this is going to require a couple of these frog eggs, I think. So we need to get down to tier 2 and tier 1 for fertilizers. Okay, so this gets us to tier 2. And more phosphorus, which is the last thing we need on this island, but it is what it is. And then we want to break down the generic frog eggs to get to that one. I don't know why that looks green. It's totally black, but it looks green every time, probably because of the light. Okay, so that's good. We need to do the same thing now with the other one. And then break that down. Gets us our tier 2. Alright, so that definitely looks green. And then let's break down this generic fish egg. That's also green. There's something broken. Like, those are messed up in my opinion. We need water though. We need to destroy one of these bacteria. I guess we don't have a bacteria there yet. We need some water. But yeah, so I was mentioning the bacteria you can break down and bam. Look at that, 3 water. And a bunch of algae. I need a little bit of these. 2 of those. Alright. Do we want all of our bio stuff right out front? I think so. I like having our farm right down here. Why not? Yep, we can already do that. That's cool. We're going to grow beans. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you toot, the more you eat. Okay. So we are growing food now. So that will be good. What kind of screens can we build? We want one more table here for now. We'll rearrange later maybe, but it'd be nice to see, I guess that. Power's nice to see. And then the solar thing would be nice to, or orbital. Oh, this. I don't know if I brought everything for that. There are some things we brought that break down into crystals, but I might not have brought this screen, which is unfortunate. Alright, so this is done, right? We can actually just get rid of this pod. Doesn't give us anything, but I don't want it around anymore. These break down, I think, and give you some good stuff. So we still have 2 more of these, which is a lot of stuff. Let's get our drone thing up and running. Wherever that is, right there. Okay, so what do I need for the drones? I need one of those. I think I need all 5 of these, and then those. So I need to break down the drones for their 3 of the drones I need to break down for their circuit boards. But we also get some other goodies along the way. I don't know what he is saying, he's cute. Oh, what did I just break down? Oh, I broke down one of these, which is fine. I don't care at the moment, but that wasn't what I needed. Alright, so I have everything I need to build the drone port. And we have plenty of power, right? Yes, I think so. What is a drone port? 1100. Yeah, we have enough. So the drone port I might just put like under here. And then we're going to put 2 drones in. Cool. We have drone. We have logistics. I think I can eat food now, no problem. I think I'm going to try to put everything inside for the moment now. Do we have another explosive? No, that's unfortunate. Cool. So this we wanted for something. Oh, this is for the trade rocket. Yeah, but we're supposed to have circuit boards. I think we used them all. We definitely miscalculated somewhere. Or I double counted something. Or there's something in here, maybe. No, there's nothing here that generates a circuit board that I can see. I don't think. Yeah, these don't generate circuit boards. We just destroyed one. These, oh, these, I guess, generate circuit boards. Okay. But yeah, we don't have a purple one. We have a yellow one. I guess for now, let's get that 3rd circuit board and just get one more storage going. We're just running out of, like, space to dump stuff. Okay, so this is going to be, like, our good stuff. Oh, no, I need the other one. Shoot. I need one of those tier 2 ones. Crap. I need to make an auto crafter now. To make one of those. Where's... Oh, dude, do I even have the recipe for it? I don't. Dude, that's not good. Oh, no. Alright, I need to find a tier 2 frickin' thing now. Darn it. Alright, so this is going to be our high-end good stuff. This is going to be, I don't know, food. And I guess I have those to spare now because I don't have the other stuff. I don't know. Shoot. I was like, what's the harm in doing this? I completely forgot we couldn't craft those. Alright, so we can't start to grab stuff from the other planets yet. No. We gotta find a tier 2 rocket. I guess we're gonna have food here. The most important thing this is gonna do is get those beans so that we have something picking beans. It can also grab this other stuff as well, I guess, but you're gonna supply everything. We have too much titanium. Do we have any iron? No. Let's put all the bio stuff, including gases, somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of bio stuff. We're gonna call this bio. I guess it can demand that stuff. Demand your bio. I was totally hitting control, I swear. What else is bio? Fertilizers bio, we'll call explosives bio, these are bio. Yeah, it's kind of bio. Let's dump this in the sorter and have it do its thing. With 2 bots. Okay. Food. Do we not have more food? Thought we broke down a couple things for those eggplant thingies, but yeah, I guess we're full. We didn't do plankton on this. I need to go drink some water real quick as well. I guess we're putting eggs in here too. Let's watch that water very closely. We don't want it to get close. Alright, let's drink real quick. Okay, so we definitely messed up with that. I was like, why do I have this extra tier 2 engine? Let me break it down. We can probably go out on a journey and find one. What else do we want to build? We don't have enough for a heater. I mean, where's our good stuff? We're going to put the rods in the good stuff. We'll put this stuff in the good stuff. That can go in the good stuff. Why did I bring 3 more of those? Was I going to build another item sorter? There's the one problem with leaving and coming back. This should probably also demand water and oxygen. I guess we can demand honey. I don't know. Everything else is fine, I think. We can manually move that over here. The crystals can also go over here. Alright, so this is our quote-unquote good stuff. Another meteor shower. We don't have any oxygen yet, but we might want to make some. What do I need iron to make a crafter though, right? Which we're about to get some. We can clean up this part right here. We don't want to get hit. Getting hit would be bad. You can sustain 1 hit, but if I get hit once, then I will be 1 shot away from dying. being that this life has lasted now for 2 planets, and this is our 3rd planet, I'd rather not have the save file deleted by something careless. Alright, those are the last few, I think. Okay. So we definitely need some more iron to finish off the supports there, but we'll get there. We need to just have like a junk. We need to get an item recycler going to get rid of those. And we're not going under the water. We have a tendency to get careless under the water, and I mean, this is fine, but like down there. I really just want all this rubble to be removed. We need iron right now. There's really no source of iron here other than meteor showers. There's, you know, a few things on the beach and the surrounding beaches here, but then you're just done. No more iron on this planet. And I didn't get the interplanetary rocket because I'm dumb and destroyed the tier 2 rocket that we needed for it. And we don't have that recipe unlocked yet. So we need to find one. But first, let's finish our base setup. Not finish, but just get a couple more things going, and then we will head out and try to find a tier 2 rocket. We'll start porting stuff over from Prime or Selenea, including maybe some iron. Meow. Still have 18 slots. Pick, 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 click, 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 click. Yeah, so we haven't started clearing the beach further than that, but iron is mostly what we want, but let's pick it all up. I'm pretty sure we already have more silicon, iron, and magnesium than we will need for this entire playthrough of Aqualis. And I just realized my oxygen's getting low. I'm getting lazy. And this is why I didn't go out in the water. If I was out in the water right now and I was down there, I would probably be dying right about now. It's very easy to die to drowning. The main reason I was going to start doing that is I wanted to get some oxygen tanks, which I don't currently have. We'll put it in this corner for now. Did I jam it all over there? I did. Alright, we're going to have some oxygen. That's just going to be the way it is. It's just the way it is. We would like more storage, but we're kind of running out of anything good. We need circuit boards to really jam up our stuff. And then this can be iron. And this can be cobalt. And we'll demand some cobalt here. In theory, these things can demand these things, but they're already full, so it's not going to do much for us. And maybe we'll clean up some magnesium. Cool. We're just going to leave that alone, I think, for now. We're actually going to eat. Oh, do we have beans already? Nice. Once you have beans, you're good. Well, let me go grab a couple things over here, and then we're gonna go explore the rest of this island and their clams. We need to find that recycler. I don't know. I probably do need to create a phosphorus thing. I'm not gonna have more than one storage unit full of it though, because it's just stupid. Where were we getting our circuit boards on this in the previous playthroughs? Were we crafting them? Because there's no ships with servers to remove. Were we finding them in the shells, maybe? Alright, we're gonna go explore, so that means we're gonna bring some food and an oxygen. And I don't really need the water, but maybe I do. Alright, so there are no shells over here. We're just gonna head over this way and start grabbing the shells. Couple things we don't currently need. Though we could get our solar screen, actually. Now that we have another quartz, we can... Solar quartz, we can break it down. Wait, actually, are there some on the shore here? I never remember where they are on the shore. I feel like not early on. It's only on later islands. But yeah, we also can easily reach nearby islands. We don't have to, you know, even bring, you know, a base to go there. Like, we have a very good jetpack. Speaking of which, I think we can also go build the next level jetpack and go even faster. I need to build an advanced crafting station for that. Yeah, those island groups over there, especially if we're not going for raw mass, we should be able to get there and clear them out pretty quickly. I could probably bring the vehicle, although I was going to say I can transport it back, but I can't until I build a vehicle station. Which we should probably do. Yes. That is it. Our oxygen is getting low. Yeah, we probably got a little overconfident there. Looks like the second crop of beans came through. We probably need a second thing for titanium for now. Titanium, titanium. Wonderful, wonderful titanium. And we can't break down phosphorus to anything, right? No. Damn. Thought maybe we could make it useful, but we can't. We will break down this, though. To get that purple crystal. And then I think we can build this screen right away. I need a silicon, which we have here. Let's build it. Let's see how close we are to crafting that rocket. Oh, not too far off. But yeah, as you can see, what did we I think we unlocked this right away as soon as we landed. And then we went bam, unlock that, unlock that, unlock that. Advanced crafting station, where are you? We have plenty of aluminum, I think, over here in good mats. I have one on me too. I have two there, so yes. And then we have titanium, silicon, and magnesium. And oh, we don't have room for it. So good stuff is going here. That includes you and you. Though I need 3 of you, so never mind. Alright, now we need magnesium. I want to build it right there, but we're not going to because we have the stupid phosphorus there. We'll do it right here, why not? What is this tier 5 jetpack? Oh no! Oh, I have another one. I was like, yeah, we need the cosmic quartz crystals. No, we need the tier 2. Alright. We don't have it. We need two more tier 2 rockets, engines. Dumb. Okay. I guess let's move the phosphorus over here and away from over there. Or we might just leave it over there and the new stuff can go here. We probably also should have a super alloy. Only because there's a lot of super alloy. And then we're probably going to need to make stuff out of it, but... because that is small. Okay. Where is this vehicle? We put it over here in good stuff, I think. Yeah. So if we're going to travel to another island to see what kind of goodies are there, we probably... can I make another... for now I can. I'm going to make another one of these digger thingies, drills. Wonder what things we can actually build right now to get our terraforming moving along. Like, I think we're going at a good enough clip that we're going to get some islands popping up here pretty soon. The biodome. Yeah, let's just do our journey though. Okay, so I'm gonna over prepare, and we're just gonna bring a bunch of stuff. Do I need water? I don't really think so, but you can't get it when you're there, so I'm probably gonna bring a little extra water. Just because we don't want to die. Oh, did they pick up that algae? They totally did. That's cool. They picked up the algae off the ground. Why can't they pick other stuff? I don't understand how they can pick that up off the ground, but they can't pick other things. Alright, we have plenty of food and water. I don't know. Which island group do we want to go to first? Let's go to this one. I think we've always gone to the one to the right over here. Let's just head over this way. We're only looting the satellites and clamshells. Should I just leave the clamshells behind so we don't have to deal with all that phosphorus? I kind of want the super alloy though. Alright, we brought oxygen and we brought the vehicle more importantly. Oh, but we can't bring the vehicle back. Can I build a vehicle station, do I think? Totally. We have that. Alright. So I can transport the vehicle back with all the stuff in it instead of having to drive it. Though driving it here is really not that bad. There's really nothing underwater. Just some hills, you know, that are on an annoyance level like a 3 out of 10. It's not a big deal. And we got some fish eggs. Anything around this rocky rock? Nope. Alright, let's keep going. There is, I believe there are some shells somewhere around here on the shore by themselves. Dude, that popped as soon as I removed that. I was like, wait, what? Did I see something there? No. Man, my son is done taking naps, I guess. I don't know. Not good. He's only 3. For some people, that's like the normal time they stop taking naps, but I think we were banking on it being more like my daughter and making it to like 5. Let's go ahead and get some oxygen. Top off our food or drink as well. We can pick this back up. Any shells on the side? No, no, no. And this is weird. There's like a patch of like nothing there. I wonder if anything ever changes on this island that I didn't notice, because I'm only aware of like one island that changes later, and that's the Zeolite Island, I think. It gets like the 3 pillars. See, doesn't that look like there's something underwater over there? I want to go explore, but I don't want to die. Like, what is that visual effect under there? See, there is something under there. Can you see that island ahead of time? Dude, I totally want to go check that out. I guess we could do it in the vehicle. Where's the vehicle? I think it'd be fairly safe to do in the vehicle. We're going to put everything in here except we're going to keep the food on us, the water, and the oxygen. Our lifelines. And I'm going to go see if you can... Like, I was trying to see if you could see any of the land ahead of time. We're going to go check it out. I saw this visual artifact last time I played, and I didn't go explore. And then the island rose up before I could go check it out. Oh yeah. What is this? Is this Sulfur Island before it raises up? Dude, you can see them ahead of time. That's cool. Can I loot it already? Whoa. Is this the top of the plateau? That's so cool. Is this like the Osmium cave part? Plateau part? Yeah, like I can loot it. I think, yeah. Dude, that is cool. I didn't know that. I looked for one of the other islands and I swear I couldn't. I specifically drove through where the magenta quartz island is. And I even left some markers behind and swore that it wasn't there ahead of time, but this obviously is. And I think this is the top level where the osmium is. And this is even crazier. There's water. There's a pond inside the pond. Alright, we don't want to die. But yeah, this proves that the land is there. I think some of it might be like under clipping range. But yeah, some of it is accessible. I'll leave those clams behind. And this is the cave with osmium in it, right here. Yeah, this is one of the 2 osmium caves. Okay, cool. This is pretty cool. So in theory, everything is accessible when... Not about everything, because I do think that some of the stuff might still be underground. Because we couldn't find the magenta isles. Now it's my mission, I guess, to even though this is hardcore, to find all the islands before they surface. I mean, I'm not going to try to loot it all, it just is cool to see. Is there anything we even really, like, need urgently that we could go target? I mean, some sulfur would be nice, but it's not super needed. I might actually go. Do we have plenty of oxygen for now? Yes. What I might do is go over where the Sulfur Island is and see if it's underground. But like, yeah, that makes me think it's not. Like, look at this. There's so much exposed. Am I getting too far away, though? Also, keep in mind, I need to go back. Like, I drove here. I don't know. Can I? Yeah, see, this is the ocean floor, so it's not all exposed. It's partially exposed. Alright, we're using way too much oxygen. So yeah, this is partially exposed, which is kind of cool. I wonder if this is intended. I'm gonna die doing this. Alright, that's not funny. We're going back up. Alright, which way are we going? This way. Alright, there's our island. Because we actually don't have any more oxygen. Now that we left the vehicle on the bottom of the ground, we don't have, or bottom of the ocean, we don't have any way of breathing other than those last 2 oxygen tanks. So we need to be pretty careful with that. For some reason, I can't drink. There we go. We also just like lost our ability to leave loot over here by abandoning the vehicle. We still have food and water, right? Yes. Let's just top that off. The oxygen we're actually going to be careful with since we're way over here. Okay. I mean, we can get back pretty easy. We're fine. But if we had lingered a lot further and pushed it, I would have been worried. Alright, I think we can deconstruct one of these. Whoever finds that clam's going to be very upset. Yes, we didn't get any circuit boards or anything, so that's concerning. One thing we want to make is this vehicle station, which we're an aluminum short on. So let's grab one more aluminum. Where do we want our vehicle station? Maybe like over here. It's not going to be part of our base just yet. Yes, we can... Oh, wow. Interesting. When you first load it, it's not 0, huh? Hey, we got our vehicle back. But yes, we are full. I guess we can grab some of this stuff that we don't have room for. Sort it. But yeah, this will be a fairly easy... Let me just check something over here. This is going to be a fairly easy playthrough with all this tech. But hey, I'll take easy on hardcore because... if you didn't catch it, we did die 187 times on our previous playthrough of Aqualis. There's obviously some asterisks there, but... Most of those deaths were legitimate. Some of them were due to laziness. Most of them were because we started here as our starter planet, though. Did I not get... Uh-oh, those were there. There we go. Yeah, Super Ally can go over there. Yeah, how do we get circuit boards? Or did we just not get very many? We might not have. I don't really... I can get them for free if I can get my thing up and running that I thought I was going to be able to. 10 DC sys, so... Oh no, we're only at no sys. Oh no, we're almost at 1, I'm going to guess DC sys. We're like 10% of the way here. Alright, so we'll get here pretty soon. Whether we get more stuff or not. So I guess that's something to keep in mind. What can we build to get our terraforming moving along? Anything bio related? I don't know if I have nuggets. I have 3. I'm guessing an algae generator would be a good thing, or maybe water life. No, I mean, what would be great would be this, I think, if we can get one of these bio things going and getting we still have those frog... I thought we had 2 of those frog eggs. Oh, we have 3 of those frog eggs still. Nice. So this is going to get us our tier 2 fertilizer. I don't know if I'm going to get that common algae though. Or that common larva. Do one of these things break down to a larva? I don't remember. Can I make a beehive? No, not without a bee larva, which I can actually do from food. Do I have a tree bark though? Oh yeah, 100% do. It might be in my best interest to repurpose one of these right now. And get a beehive going. This will give us honey, but it'll also give us bee larvae, which will then let us make more of these things. So, and it's going to get our insects going. Supply honey and bee larvae. Okay. We need a place to store bee larvae. Iron's the only place we can do that. I need to see what I need to make circuit boards, because I think it's going to be our best bet until we can... Well, I guess we're going to get something soon. Bee larvae, specifically. Okay, that said, can I break down a bee larva and get a common larva? I'm going to find out. It's uncommon. It was a wild chance. Yeah, I don't think we're getting larvae for any of this stuff. Let's go drink some water. Probably should get a water collector going at some point too. I probably can finish... Where are we on iron? If I do that, we're up better. And then I'm going to get the titanium. So what we want this to look like is a triple wide here. more iron. To build these support pillars. Alright, so that's what our thing looks like. I think it's kind of cool. We might do another door there and leave the middle open to not that. Oh, we have so much garbage we don't need. I need iron. I guess I could just go on an iron hunt. Going on an iron hunt. Going on an iron hunt. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Gotta cross the ocean. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Won't have any oxygen. Won't have any oxygen. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Running out of oxygen. Running out of oxygen. I might be scared. I might be scared. Running out of my oxygen's gone. I don't remember how it ends. Eventually you're scared of the lion. You see a lion and you run away. I don't know what the equivalent of running out of oxygen would be, because once you run out of oxygen, there's no running. It's too late. That's when you die. Ooh. You know, which I'm joking about, but I actually might be running out of oxygen. I was thinking I had something to breathe, but I don't. I didn't bring any oxygen tanks, so that song may have just saved my life, because I was just going to keep looting. We need to go back now. I need oxygen. Life-saving oxygen. Ah! Oh, there's no door back here. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so the next thing I was gonna do. What do I need? I need some titanium and some silicon too. Put a door there. Maybe we'll do the same thing on both sides. Well, no, because this side I was going to have all of those domes on, so we'll leave that alone. But yeah, here is actually where I want to build our little command post. So let's do this. Let's get command up and running. Where's the center? Right about there. When do you hit that? How close can we get? Okay. So we want this up and running. This up and running. This up and running. How close are we there? Still a bit, only 11%. What else do we want? We have that, we have that. We don't need that because we have it built in. We don't really need that. Orbital information we'll want at some point. Can't build anything at the moment. What about... cabinets? Looks good. looks good. And then we'll put up an extra one of these, which comes out to somewhere. Why can't I move forward there? Dumb. That's good. Where's the foot of that at? Roughly the same spot, okay. There's something there that doesn't like you to move by. Oh, that's good too. Okay. So here's our command post. It's going to overlook all of our bio stuff. Is this producing stuff? It is. We've got a larva. And we probably have a couple more of these by now. And we actually have one of those and one of those. I don't know if I want to waste it on this, but I guess we will for now. I don't know. Should we? Oh my god. Dude, that was scary. It's going to be over here, by the way. Wow. I placed it and went... I was like, what did I do? It's so cool that we found that island underwater. But I drove underwater with my vehicle that direction right through where Magenta Quartz Island was, and I didn't find any evidence of it. So yeah, some of them, I think it must just be that one over there because it's so tall where that second part is. I wonder if those giant seashells would be visible, or... Well, no, because I've looked where those tall spires are over there, and they weren't visible either. Like, I went underwater unintentionally. Yeah, we have way too much food. Alright, so these are 90, and these are 60 and 10. So we could probably get an autocrafter going with good food. Alright, so we have plenty of good food now. But what else do we want to do? Is there any other bio stuff that we can do pretty easy? We don't have the larva for that. We don't have a circuit board for that. No larva. Do we have plankton A? I could get plankton. Do I have 3 silk? I do have exactly 3 silk. I don't have a silk worm though. Oh man. I'm going to take a quick bio break, considering, speaking of bio stuff. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Alright, we are back. How's everyone doing? Do we want to go explore that island, or do we want to go finish exploring the ones nearby here first? Probably go explore the ones nearby, I would say. We're only going to bring good food with, we're going to bring that with, and we're going to bring some oxygen. Let's grab our vehicle as well. Did we empty this? Oh, we did, but I didn't quite get it all. I need to find a way to get... What do I want? I need to get the tier 2 stuff, but that I have to wait time on. I have to give it some time. We're only 1.38, so we gotta go. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing. I just need to get circuit boards. I guess I can see what the recipe is. Ooh. We need bio nuggets. How do we make bio nuggets? Mushrooms. Did I get mushroom seeds? Silicon and water. We don't... Well, I could build a water thing. Let's see. Do we have mushroom seeds? Do we pick some up? No. Alright, so we're not going to be able to make those until after we can trade with the other planets. Okay, so making circuit boards is currently out of question. Okay, that's fine. Is this one supplying these? No. Alright. Let's go do this one over here. Alright, we're going to go quick, grab only the clamshells and come back. We're not going to get distracted by trying to look at islands underwater. Though I do maybe want to see if the shell one is visible, because it is pretty tall. I thought we would see, like, I think it was that Osmium Plateau, though, which made us think that we could find them underwater, but then we didn't go look at that one, but we had seen, like, weird artifacts underwater, like visual artifacts, that made us think that we could get to islands, but then we went to the magenta quartz one rather than going to the Sulfur Island, which also has Osmium Plateau on it. I don't think there's actually one on this end, is there? No, they're all down here. And then there isn't one even here. This one has like most of them around it. Algae. Now you might think, oh no, not algae, but like when you're actually landing on this planet, algae is pretty exciting because it helps get some of your bio stuff going. Including making an algae maker, because that's the crazy thing, is there's like a catch-22 somewhere in that chain of like, in order to make something that you need to make the algae maker, you first need algae, and then kind of spirals from there. Well, it spirals, but you know, complicates itself. Alright. Pick that up. Did I fly by another one? No. For some reason I thought there were 3 here. That is one thing we're not getting by not picking up the shells. I forgot about that. Was we're not getting the extra super ally. So we should probably start picking them up again. Though we do have Super Ally Island near us now. So I don't know if we really need to do this. But, you know, we've got room currently. Alright, I think that was it. No, this is not part of that, so these are new as well. Alright, and this one has been picked, right? And of course, it doesn't put the phosphorus on the ground, it puts the super alloy on the ground. Alright, we're heading back. That island is cleared. Goes much quicker when you don't worry about picking up every piece of material there. Oh. Does look pretty cool. I know I'm pushing it this close. Oh no, the bees, the bees. Alright, bunch more junk there. Phosphorus is almost full. We don't have any iron. I need storage bad. Super alloy is full. Let's do this. For now, we're going to build an auto crafter. For super alloy bars. Alright, this is almost full. I forgot I turned off this autocrafter, didn't I? Make high quality food, please. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, cool. We don't have any more iron. So it's still a problem. And then super alloy can go in here. Aluminum can go in here. That can go there. Food, I guess. Mushrooms, food. Are we demanding mushrooms? I feel like we're not. Demand mushrooms. I missed it. We can make one super alloy, or not. What is that? One bio nugget out of that stuff. Do I make the water collector or no? What could I make? The algae generator? Maybe. I don't know. We can. Let's make it. No. But like, see, the bots will come pick this up. Like, they made a special thing just for the aluminum, you know what I mean? Not for the aluminum, for the algae. We don't do anything with that because it just does its own thing and the bots will grab it all. This is technically good stuff, but our good stuff is filling up. What we need is circuit boards. bio is filling up. High-end materials is filling up. Alright, let's go to the other island. This is not taking along too fast. 1.78. Oh, we gotta get to 10. Oh man, I kind of want to go make another coffee. I think I am going to make a quick coffee. I'll be back. I appreciate the patience. Just a little dragon. Hey, we're back. My wife waylaid me to talk about some school stuff with her kids. I might tag along to a field trip, which will be fun. All right, we are on Aqualis. How do we feel about this? We don't feel great about it. We don't have a lot of iron. We probably do have some iron over here. Let's shore that up a little bit before we go to the other island and clear its shells out. I would love an iron farm. Too bad it is not possible. Oh yeah, wait, how? I'm so confused. How does this work then? Can you only build... Oh, it's green. Oh, that's how they got around that. You can't drill here and get this rock, but you can have this machine pick it up off the ground? I don't know. That's a huge stretch. They didn't want to allow drilling on this planet, but they still wanted to have a resource that was unique to this planet that you could automate. I don't know about that. I guess phosphorus is just something that grows naturally. I don't know. Either way, it wouldn't be growing anywhere near fast enough for a machine to pick it up repeatedly. That's a huge stretch. We don't have oxygen. No, we do have oxygen. Okay. And we have our ship. I was about to panic and have to run back home. So here's what happens though, especially on Aqualis. Like, I get a little carefree. Like, resources are sparsely spread out. And by the time before you know it, you're dead. Yeah, if you want to see a lot of deaths on this planet, you can check out our Aqualis Starter Planet playthrough playlist. We die 187 times during that playthrough. Give or take, you know, I might have missed counting one or 10, but 187 times counted. Woo! Rammed it home. All right. Do we need doors? Not really. We mostly, I don't think I really need pillars under here anymore. Maybe over here. Can we get one under here that looks okay? How do we get that to line? I can't see. It doesn't want you to see. Let's get a different angle. That's bad. Closer. That's to the right, isn't it? Shoot. It's just hard to see. Hard to tell. You can't, like, place it. Your body movement moves it, unfortunately. Hey! Wonder if we can actually get a door there. I guess we could actually build the other things we wanted to build off of here. Do we want the butterfly dome? I guess not really. Oh, we need the lab. That's what we need to focus on building. If we can. Where is it? The biolab? Yeah, we can build a biolab. Where do we want the biolab? 2 osmium. Or, that's not our last, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Let's drink. I guess we should have a staircase there. Yeah, whenever you see something like jerk a little bit, that means it's locking into place. So it's a good time to hit the button. We do want the tier 1 biolab, although I don't know if we really need this. We just build it because it's where we always store our stuff. Megadome. Oh no, this does give us our bio unlocks and all that. Not that we need them here, but yeah. Where are we on cobalt? Do we have any? If we did, it would be here. No, we're out of cobalt. Shoot. Yeah, I also don't know why we're dragging our feet on eating. We have a ton of food. Yeah, one of those farms is fine. Alright, we want some cobalt. We're also going to be dealing with the windows and stuff. So yeah, there might be some iron left on this starting island, but not much. Okay, where do we want the biolab to stick out? In the middle, maybe? It's not centered, though. I don't know if we care. We kind of do, obviously. But... oh, we need a... seed. We're not doing the biolab right now anyway. We're doing the biodome. Oh no, that biodome, this biodome literally has... or does it have anything? It does, it does. Why do I keep thinking it doesn't? It totally does. Has that one screen. Okay. No, I attached somewhere else. We lost our... shoot, we just lost our cobalt for that window. I realized it as I was about to click that that was in the wrong spot. Shoot. Alright, now we get to play this game again. The Are You Lined Up in the Right Spot game. The answer's probably not, but you never know. And we know. We know. We knew. We knew it wasn't right. Maybe? That was pretty close, but... that's definitely over too far. That might be it. Nope. Shoot. Looks good from here. Worked on my machine. Looks good. Nice. I know these aren't supposed to be pillars. We don't really have any good pillar options, but I like it. This looks pretty cool. Alright, and I guess we're going to put the biolab out the back. Oh, dude, we're almost out of oxygen. We did not put a door here. Dude. Whew. We definitely need to remedy that lack of door situation. As a, oh crap, save me type thing. Alright, let's pin this thing now. Okay, we got it all except for a few of these nuggos. And then we're going to go outside. We're going to have to put it a little off center. Is there any particular side it would look better on? No. Dude, I swear I had aluminum. Aluminum. Ooh, it doesn't fit there. So I think the particular side we want to put it on is right here. Where is that screen? It's always so hard to tell. I have a feeling it's not here. Did we get the screen right now? Ooh, can we see the screen here? Gosh, it's so hard to see. Is that right? By golly, I think we got it. I don't think we can build something there, but we're going to give it the old college try. Cool. And then... Wow, I didn't think I could build it there. Oh. Maybe we want a door there, I don't know. Oh, we're out of iron. Okay, out of iron again. How are we on this? Can we get stuff from our main planet yet? No, not even a quarter of the way there. Gotta get to 10 Doxus. Which, that means we just need to get to like 100 MTI. So what are we doing to build on this planet? The answer is not enough. I need that iron. I was maybe going to go clear that island over there that you can't see currently, but I want to grab this meteor shower. We're racking up the bee larva. We're just going to bring one of that, one of that, one of that. We don't really need this currently. I need tier 2 rockets. That gives me a better jetpack. Gives me the ability to get stuff off the other planet. Alright. Let's try not to get hit. Alright, those are not going to hit us. Thank you. Those are going in the deep where we don't want to go. We've died so many times. I want to have oxygen so I can breathe. Arn, Arn. Alright, this has been its own struggle, because we destroyed a tier 2 rocket that we needed. Now, I could, and I've been avoiding this, I could just fly back, grab a whole bunch more stuff and come back, and I have been avoiding that. I should have mentioned that I had thought about that, but yeah. I typically don't like to do that. Like, we had the same gut reaction the first time we landed on Selenea from Prime, when I couldn't make food. My my gut reaction was I should just fly back, but like I wanted to avoid it and not you. So we built the get out of jail free solution. I just wanted to avoid using it, and we did, and we were fine. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I mean, only thing it's doing is slowing us down a little bit, which is unfortunate, but whatever. It just adds a little time, make a little more hard work, a little delayed gratification. Alright, anything else over there? No, there's probably... No, we cleared the rest. I would say there's probably some iron over there, but there's probably not, actually. I like this base. We've been trying to mix it up a little bit on our base design the last couple of playthroughs. So we did it in the same location on Selenea. We're doing it in the same location here. What did we do on Prime? Oh yeah, Prime we did it at a slightly different location as well. We did it on the opening lake after we almost died. One thing we have been avoiding is skylights. Maybe we want skylights here. I think one of the reasons we haven't done it though is resources are not abundant. Cool. Let's get some more storage up and running so we stop running out of room. Alright, so we're going to make this iron again. Yep, I put that in the bad spot. And this is going to be cobalt. Cobalt. Alright, what mats do we have? Can we make... We actually might be able to make a heater, which would help us quite a bit. And then, yeah, we have super rally rods, so let's do it. Where are we going to put our heaters? We're putting all of those over there, which are going to fill that up. Maybe we'll put our heaters out on this shore. Tier 5 heater, boom. That should help speed things along. Not too quickly, I guess. Barely moving, still. I guess what we really need is satellites. Can we do satellites? We totally can do satellites. Let's get satellites going. That would be great. Yeah, things will fly with satellite stuff. Alright, so I guess we are just building our stuff back here. Why not? Launch platform. Can we get it lined up? Let's drink. Or does it interfere with that thing in there? Yeah, it doesn't like it. Is that lined up? No. See, it's... Oh, no, it does line up. I'm good with that. Alright, we already know what we need to launch, at least a couple of the initial ones. Super alloy, of course, which we have. So we can launch 3 rockets. We need a triple silicon and a triple cobalt to get the party started. I should probably just put a door out here. Probably not here though. This is actually in the middle, so let's put a door here. Oh, I don't have iron. I don't know what I'm going to do in that little cubby here, but... Alright, first rockets. That should hopefully... That was not working. Oh, dude, I used the silicon. Dum da dum dum dum. Alright, and boom. Alright. We have some multipliers going. I guess let's look at what else we can build. One of each everything would be great. We probably can do that one now. Don't know about the animal. We never got the bee larva thing up and running. Or the larva generator thingamajigger jogger. We need to break one of these down. We do have about 15 minutes left, FYI. Did we get a... Where did we get the one Lerma seed? Do we have another one? Oh, we do. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought I saw a couple of them out there, but... I probably should have grabbed these as well. Okay, and then we need one of those and one of those, so those are good. Do we have a pink one? What is that? Tier 2. We can break that down, I think? No, we can't. I'm pretty sure we'll have the 3 bee larvae, right? Yeah. What makes a tier 2 mutagen? Common larva. Dude. Yeah, we can't do that. Anything that breaks down to a common larva? No. Dumb. Dumb. What about these fish eggs? We did get some fish eggs. I don't know if we want the fish eggs, though. We have 2 different ones. Ataboo. I might break the fish egg down. These might actually get a common larva. Nope, can't break it down. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, it is what it is. We're gonna have to launch the 2 we can. Alright, we got multipliers going. You know what? I have 2 more rockets. Or do I save them? Yeah, maybe I save them for now. I might need them for something. I was tempted to just burn them because we got them, but let's not do that. We should be okay. What is this called? Silicon. Freeze this up a little bit. Alright, this should actually go over here, but it's full. Oh, we did start to collect larvae. We need to eat first of all. And then let's drink. Let's go clear that. There's a satellite over there. That might actually have some of the things we need. It might have the tier 2 rockets and whatnot. Let's get this. And then we are going to bring a couple extra food, a couple extra water, and a couple extra oxygen, because we don't want to die. Yes, we're intentionally ignoring the iridium and uranium that fell. Alright, we're going to start at this end and move our way around. We are going to ignore the super ally from the clams as well, just in the interest of time. And I know there's a satellite over here and a lot of clams. I want to make 2 trips. We might break down any larger clams we find, but beyond that, I don't think so. Alright, so that island's done. This island is done, just had the one. Okay. That island's done. Dude, I just remember the amount of pain it was to loot all these islands. We died so many times over here trying to, like, get to the far end of these islands and back. It was fun. Like, it was painful dying, but it was at least, like, challenging in death. You had to struggle for every inch you ran. Alright, we need to get some oxygen here. Let's pick this car back up. Yeah, these islands, that one over there especially looks a little goofy. Do you feel like there should be something more to that one? Okay, we did get that one. Yeah, this one just looks a little, I don't know, special. But yeah, instead of being special, it just is like this straight drop off, which is kind of cool. But it's almost like they wanted to put an island on the edge of the shelf, and then they just kind of ran out of room. But yeah, there's nothing down there. Alright, on to here. There's a satellite. That doesn't have anything on it, just these 2 islands and that left. And this one had nothing on it either. Okay. Alright. So I might drop the vehicle here. And then we're going to start loading it up. With all that stuff. And then before we forget, we're going to go grab this stuff. And then we'll go back, even though we really want to see what's in the satellite. Dude, the number one thing on our standalone playthrough of this was trying to find blueprint microchips. Because not having access to the basic blueprints was somewhat brutal. Specifically, item recycler. Oh, we got some eggs. Were those generic eggs? No, koozie eggs. Oh, that was a triple. It's still just the normal stuff, huh? Nothing around the back, nothing on top. Okay. Alright, moment of truth. Boom. Hey, circuit board is really what we wanted. And dude, 3 energy multipliers. This has to be fixed, because we got 3 energy multipliers out of this the first time too. I wonder if this is everything you need to build like an extraction rocket. If there's just way too much there that looks like it is. Like, can I build an extraction platform now? Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna try to build this. Do they give you everything you need to do this? Almost. Everything but one. So if they meant to give you everything, they messed it up, but you basically can get an extraction rocket out of that. Sure, we'll eat one of those. We'll pop the other 2 in there. I'm probably going to grab some more iron while we're here on the way back. So, dude, does this remind me of parking a car on the beach and chilling at night? Not that I've done that much, but it's a pretty cool experience. I honestly can't even remember doing it, but maybe I have. Or I've just seen it on TV. That could very well be the case. As seen on TV. Alright, let's dump off the rest we can in here, and then we'll start heading back. Cool. Still have room. I guess we're bringing the phosphorus back for unknown reasons. Alright, iron, iron, iron. Maybe cobalt a little bit. We're waiting on tier 2 rockets for our better jetpack too, right? We're at 85 MTI. I bet we're going to hit it here in a minute. I do have to leave, though. We're going to fly back, actually, and then we'll grab whatever iron is on this little island, and then we're going to head back. We grabbed all these, right? Let's just grab them. In the interest of time, I do have to get going. I just saw the time. So we're probably not going to quite get to tier 2 rockets. But also, keep in mind, we used all of our tier 1 rockets to shoot stuff off, so we need 2 tier 1 rockets per tier 2. First thing we have to do is just get that trade thing ship up, and then we basically have access to whatever we want. There it is, tier 2 rocket engine. Cha-ching! Alright, let's just head back. Alright, let's head back. Alright, let's head back. I have oxygen, right? Oh, gosh. Scary. I mean, I guess we're heading back. We might as well grab the clams that we can. Is there really just one on this one? Seems kind of crazy. But that is the case. Oh, there they are, right there. Wait, is that iron? No, silicon. Alright, running back. When we get back, I got a log. I may not be back tonight. I'm not sure. I did mention yesterday I got some family stuff going on tonight, so could keep me late, and I don't want to necessarily stay up too late. We'll see, though. Wouldn't be surprised if we're close to another planet coming up. Just because of the speed that we're terraforming. Oh, look, we missed an iron nearby. I'm sure there's still more that we missed. Like right here, even closer. And right here. I guess I didn't look over here because the drills are over here. I think I just went further down on the island. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it even though there's absolutely none over here. Except for this one right next to our island. A stone's throw away. Alright, put that in there. Where's our 2 drones? Are they busy? Oh, dude, were they trying to bring stuff back from our vehicle? Oh my gosh, they might have been. Dude, yeah, they totally are. And they got 2 things out of it. Good job, guys. I guess we will just leave this in here then. Oh, I didn't know that vehicle logistics was on. Oops. I guess we can sort this ourselves. Iron. Which one of these is full? Everything? Which one of these is not full? Magnesium, I wanna be popular. Titanium. Titanium. Alright, we don't have sulfur or anything else, but that's cool. Let's eat a bean. Alright, we have plenty of food now. Alright, we had 110 MTI. Where are we on the life cycle? We didn't build that screen. Maybe we should build these screens real quick. They're good screens to have up there, and we actually have iron now, so... That is not iron. I still think it's the left one for some reason. Double cobalt we barely have. Silicon 4. Or, yeah, and then... aluminum, and that's it. Alright. Okay. Hey, seismic activity, we're heading to corals. Corals. It might actually be fitting to put this over here. And you might ask why, but it's because... Oh no, it's not here. Over there. Ah, whatever. We're gonna put it over here then. Should we just put it in the middle? And ruin our view, I guess. If we're gonna do that though, this one should be in the middle. There's the overall view, and those are like the individual views. I don't like doing this. I've just never found a good place to put these up. Because I like to use the pillars for storage and stuff. Alright, that's it. Cool. So we made it to Aqualis. We haven't died. Wasn't a lot of chance of that. You know, we do have all the benefits. We still can't bring stuff over, though we did just unlock the rocket that will let us bring stuff over from Prime and Selenea. So we should start bringing stuff over and get all the terraform and just fly in, and then, you know, we can explore the other islands as they pop up if we so see fit, or we can just hang here and watch them. In theory, we don't need any of it. And then we can get our shuttle ready to go to Humble, and we'll move on. Yeah, I anticipate this to be like 3 to 4, you know, these 2-hour streams max, and then we'll move on to Humble. Yeah, it's the only thing that makes it interesting is the fact that it's hardcore and we could do something dumb, which we came close to doing a couple times where we were really far away from the base. Our oxygen, you know, only got down to about 20%, but we were paying attention, and we had to get back. And we didn't have, if we hadn't gone back, we would die. It's really easy to like let your guard down when you're looting, and that's why I have not gone after any of the meteor shower loot that's underwater. You know, other than like on that top shelf right next to the base. Because there's a lot of meteors that go like well underwater here, and there's 2 different levels, and it takes a long time to swim to it, and it's very easy to lose track of time while you're going from material to material and looting. So we're just 100% avoiding that because it's hardcore, so that makes it less interesting, but I also don't really want to die, you know? My goal is to not die. And, you know, so we're changing our habits to fit that. Anywho, I do appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. Whatever you prefer, you know, or none of it, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'd appreciate anything you do. And I just said do, but we'll catch you next time. Come